Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to solve day 22 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now, without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today I am going to solve problem number 131, Palindrome Partitioning. Okay, so in this problem we have given a string S and we have to partitioning this string S in such a way that every substring of the partition is a palindrome. Okay, and in the end we have to return all possible palindrome partitioning of S. Okay, so now let's understand this with the example one. Okay, so string S given to us is AAB. Okay, so here this is a string given to us, right? A and B, right? This is a string given to us. Okay, so now initially let's say that my I is at this position, right? And I am partitioning my string until here. Okay, until here in this path, until here. Okay, so after partitioning my string is divided into two things, right? So in the first part, okay, so I'm doing the partitioning in here just for this A, right? For this element only, yeah, for this current character, right? So here after partitioning, okay, so first thing that I have to check here whether this A is a palindrome or not. Okay, this is a palindromic substring or not. So yes, it is a palindromic substring. Okay, so only then I am going to follow this path. Okay, if this is a palindromic substring, only then I am going to follow this path. Okay, so after doing this, now see, this is my string now, AB. Okay, after that what I'm going to do here, I'm going to move my I, okay, my I to this position. Okay, from here now I am going to start. Okay, from here I have to check the possibilities. Okay, so this is clear, this I have already added in my current string. Okay, that this is a palindrome. Okay, only then I'm moving ahead. Okay, so now after that, if I'm going to do the, okay, so from here also let's say that I'm partitioning here. Okay, I'm partitioning until here. Okay, then first thing that I have to check here about this A, we already know about this A, we already know that this is a palindromic substring. Okay, after that I am partitioning here now, right? So I have to check if this A is also palindromic or not. So yes, this A is also palindromic. Okay, so I am going to follow this path. Okay, so now I have already covered this much part. Okay, this much part. Now my I moves to next position. Okay, and here, okay, my I moves to the next position. Okay, so let's understand it like this only. After then I will explain one more thing here. So this is clear, right? Now tell me, okay, now after that there is one more path. Okay, if I just want to if I want to do the partitioning here, okay, this is only the string that I'm checking right now. This is the only string that I'm checking. This is the only string that I was checking here, right? So now I have to check if this B is a palindromic substring or not. So yes, we already know that A is a palindromic substring. We already know that second A is also a palindromic substring. Then this B is also a palindromic substring. Okay, so we have to follow this path. Okay, so yes, this is a palindromic substring. Okay, now my string is going to look like this, AAB, and now my I reaches to this position. Okay, my I reaches to this position. Okay, then after that, since my I reaches out of bound, okay, I have to do the backtracking here. Okay, so I'm going to do the backtracking here. Okay, I don't need to do anything. Okay, so from here, okay, from here, since my I already reaches out of bound, okay, so from here I'm going to do the backtrack. Okay, I'm moving back. Okay, so now after moving back, now let's say I'm going to do the partitioning along for this full string. Okay, for this full string. Okay, so let me do one thing here. Okay, so now I want to do the partitioning for this complete string. Okay, here instead of between A and B, for if I was doing the partitioning between A and B, I followed this path, right? Now I don't want to partition between A and B for this string. I want to do the partitioning in the end itself. Okay, so I am going to check. Okay, here one thing that we already know, that A is a palindromic substring. Okay, after that I want to check if AB is also a palindromic substring. If AB is also a palindromic substring, no, it is not a palindromic substring. Okay, this AB is not a palindromic substring, because if I'm reading it from start, then it is looking like this. If I'm going to read it from the end, then it is going to look like this, BA. So it is not a palindromic substring, right? So I am not going to follow this path. Okay, cancel out. I'm not going to follow this path. Okay, then okay, then my I reaches out of bound here again. Okay, my string is like this now, A B. Okay, I was doing the partitioning when my I was here. Okay, for this whole string. Now after that my I reaches out of bound, right? So I'm going to do the backtracking here. So again I move back, here. Okay, now after that, instead of doing the partitioning between this A and A, okay, instead of doing the partitioning here, okay, I want to do the partition here. Okay, for this complete string. Okay, I want to do the partitioning here. Okay, for this we have already covered this scenario, right? In the left side we have already covered this scenario, right, when I was doing the partitioning between A and A. Now I don't want to do the partitioning between A and A, but instead I want to do the partitioning between AA and B. Okay, so first thing that I have to check here is if my AA is a palindromic substring or not. So yes, my AA is a palindromic substring, right? So I am going to move forward. Okay, so here now my string is going to look like this, A and B. Okay, my I reaches here. Okay, this is clear. Now from here here again I have to check the possibilities if I can if my B is a palindromic substring or not. Okay, so in my current string, okay, this is already a part. Okay, this substring is already part palindromic, right? So I have added this A. Now I am checking for B. Okay, so B is also palindromic substring, right? We are good. So here in my current substring, okay, now see here, now my string is going to look like this, A B, and my I reaches out of bound. Right? So from here one thing is clear, that this is also a part of my palindromic substrings. Okay, this is also part. Okay, so I have found one list here of a palindromic strings. I found one list here of palindromic strings. Okay, in total 2. Okay, now since my I reaches out of bound, so again I am going to do the backtrack. Okay, so now from here I move back. Okay, I move back from here. I move back from this position. I move back. Okay, now instead of doing the partitioning between AA and B, I want to do the partitioning here. Okay, I don't want to do the partitioning between A and B. Now I want to do the partitioning here in the end, AAB. Okay, if I was doing the partitioning at end position, so tell me initially, first thing, is AAB is a palindromic substring or not? No, it is not a palindromic substring. Okay, so from here I don't need to do anything. Okay, so here see, I have found total 2 lists. So one list is this one. Okay, let me write it. One list is this one, AA, again A, then there is one B. Okay, this is one list, and there is one more list here. Okay, this one. So this is one more list, AA and B. Okay, this is a list. Okay, so let's put it inside the list of lists. Okay, so see, our output is matching, right? This is one list and this is one list, right? AA, B, B. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear. Okay, AA, B and AA, B, this one. Okay, so now I hope that you guys are clear with the explanation of what we are doing here. Now I'm going to write the same code. Okay, so now let's move to the coding part. Okay, so here first create one list of strings in which I'm going to store my result. Okay, result is equal to new array list, and after that let's create a list of string where I'm going to store my current string, right? New array list, this is done, and let's create one variable n which is going to store the length of my string. Okay, this is clear. Now from here let's write call one method. Okay, this method is going to generate all the possible lists with all the palindromic substrings. Okay, so in this I'm going to pass my string, my starting position, what is my current list, what is my result list, and after that I'm going to add n is going to store the length of my string. Okay, and in the end I'm just going to return the result. Okay, this is what we need to return, right? Result list. Okay, so now after that let's define this method, a generator method. Okay, so let me write here private void generate. Okay, in this we are going to pass our string s, we are going to pass the index, we are going to pass my current list, we are going to pass result list, and then we are going to pass n. Okay, so inside this, okay, when I am returning only when my I reaches out of bound. Okay, when my I reaches out of bound. Okay, so in that case what I'm doing, okay, when my I reaches out of bound, in that case I'm just going to add this is nothing but my current list. Okay, I am adding this current list in my result list. This is totally overall it's a result list, and in a result list I am adding my current list. Okay, whenever my I reaches out of bound. Okay, this is what I'm doing, right? So I'm going to write the same thing. If my index is equal to n, then in that case in my final list result.add, here let's create one new array list, and in this new array list I am going to pass my current list. Okay, this is done, and then simply return from here. Okay, simply return from here. Okay, this is clear, right? Then let's iterate over my string elements. Okay, int I is equal to index. Okay, I am going to start from my current position, and my I is going to run until it is less than n and I plus plus. So here first thing that I have to do, I have to check if is palindrome. Okay, I am going to call this method is palindrome. Okay, this is going to check if my current, the string that I am going to take, okay, the path that I am going to take is a palindromic substring or not. Okay, this is what it's going to check. Okay, so in this is palindrome method I am just going to pass my string s. Okay, and then I am going to pass the starting position of this one and ending position of this one. Okay, this is what I am going to do. Okay, inside this. Okay, so initially my index is also 0 and I is also 0. So okay, so initially I am going to partitioning here now for this part only. That is why I am following this path. Okay, so initially it is going to return true. Okay, for this example. Okay, so here what I am going to do here, if it is true, then in my current, okay, current list I am going to add the substring. Okay, substring which is starting from this position and ending at this position. Okay, this substring. So how I'm going to do that, go do this, s dot substring, the starting position of this one is nothing but index, and ending position is equal to I plus 1. Okay, this is done. Okay, so it is going to add the substring starting from my index this 0 to here. Okay, I plus 1, it is not inclusive. Okay, so until here this is the only one. Okay, 0 to 1 if I'm saying, then it is going to simply add 0, index 0 element. Okay, if I'm saying 0 to 2, then it is going to add 0 and 1 index characters. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, substring method. Okay, this is not inclusive. Okay, this is exclusive, right? This is done. Okay, so in the current I have added this. Okay, in the current I have added this thing. Okay, now if I have added, okay, one time I have added this one. Okay, and also for the next case I am also removing that now. I am not adding one time. I am first time I am adding until this, and then after that, see here, from A I move to this AB, AAB. Okay, then from AB I reach to this position AAB. Okay, this is done. Now here one time I am checking for this, just this A. Okay, here in this specific part, one time when I was doing the partitioning, okay, I was checking for A and B. Okay, next time I was just checking for complete AB. Okay, I am removing this part. Okay, I am doing the backtracking now. I am doing the backtracking, so I need to move to the previous results. Okay, so for that purpose, here again what I have to do, I have to call the method. Okay, so my method name is generate and in this generate, my S is the string, and now my I moves one step forward. Okay, and in this I'm going to pass my current, result, and N. Okay, this is what I need to check. Okay, this is when I am adding this A here, then after that my I moves to one step forward, right? My index moves one step forward, right? My index moves one step forward, right? So I plus 1. Okay, now every time when I was doing the partitioning, I have to remove the previous result now. So what I am going to do here, so this was what I was explaining a few minutes back. Current dot remove. Okay, in the current I am going to remove the last result that I have added. Current dot size, it is going to give me the list of give me the size of this list, -1. Okay, this is going to remove that. Okay, this is done. Okay, so see here here in my current I have added this A na. Now I am removing this A. See here, after A I have removed this, so after that I am just adding AB na. This is what I meant to say when I am removing this current dot remove. Okay, so here see, current was, when at this step current was updated to like this, A and A, two strings are there. Then after that what I am saying, I am going to remove this for this path, so after A I am now adding AB, checking for AB. Okay, so that's the meaning of this one. Okay, so I hope that this line is clear what's happening here, right? Okay, so now we are done with the generate method. Okay, now let's define this is palindrome. Okay, this is very easy, this simple code. Okay, so let's create one boolean method, private boolean is palindrome, and inside this pass my string s and pass starting point and pass ending point. Okay, now inside this while my L is less than R, okay, until then if the S dot character at L, S dot character at index this L is not equal to S dot character at R, then in that case just simply return false now, then we don't need to check anything. Okay, and after that if it's not the case, then just increment my L value and decrement my R value. That's what we need to do, and if everything runs successfully, then in the end just return true. Okay, that's it. Now let's try to run the code and see. Okay, so this is a string now, this is a string, so I have to write it like this now. Let's run it again. So see, all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? And it beats around 96% of users with Java, and the runtime is also very good, just 7 milliseconds. Okay, so I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. And if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.